Here's Sudhir. So this is from a month ago. And here you got a nice extension with the right. The left, I know we talked about doing a little more straight arm there to deal with the shoulder issues. But you can see under the water that your hand and forearm and the right arm just aren't catching as well as they could. Body position is pretty good. Hips and legs are a little low. So if we could get a bit of a stronger kick, it'll help your body position. Breathing's comfortable. Yeah, so the main things, like we talked about last time, was make sure that left arm doesn't go too low so it's not dragging through the water as you recover, and then just keep working on the catch with your right arm. Excuse me. So I think I mentioned this. Something you might want to try with the right arm would be to just keep it straight, because what's going on here is that you're having an elbow slip, and if you could just keep your hand and forearm in the same angle or just straight compared to your upper arm, you might get a little more power out of that and just pull down and back. So from this angle, see how low your left arm is sometimes? So when you get deeper into a race, and if you start to get tired, that sort of habit, especially in open water, could be a problem, because your arm would keep smacking into choppy water. So the solution is if you can just rotate over more to the side. So when your right arm goes forward, really try to push your right shoulder forward and bring your left shoulder back. That'll get that arm out of the water a little more. Excuse me. But the points you're entering to are good. You're not crossing over there, so I'm glad to see that. Alright, so looking at your right arm, if you were to freeze this, you can see that the angle of your hand and forearm is not vertical compared to the bottom of the pool. You really want your hand and forearm to be vertical relative to the bottom of the pool by no later than halfway through the pull, and earlier if possible. That's where you might hear references to early vertical forearm. Now your left arm is doing a straight arm pull, so I'm hoping you can see the distinction between these two. So that, see how that left is kind of just the forearm and the upper arm are just one line, whereas what's going on with your right arm is that you're bringing your upper arm back while your hand and forearm stay more parallel to the bottom of the pool than not. You made a lot of progress. I shouldn't have to tell you that, but you really have. You couldn't swim a year ago, so I mean, this is excellent when you consider that. See how your legs get a little lower as you continue on. So that's something else we'll want to address. Trying to make a stronger kick to keep those legs higher, through the entirety of the swim, because that'll just make it easier for you to pull along upper body wise. And it looks like you're kicking with some effort, so it's got to be the technique of the kick as opposed to the lack of kicking. Um, you want to generate the kick from the hip and snap down through your foot like it's a soccer ball kick. And so here, the left arm pulls a little closer to your midline than I'd like, but that's fine. So frankly, I'd rather have your right arm looking like your left arm.